Hi, everyone. My name is Vitaly. I'm the founder and the CEO of WayRay. The easiest way to explain what we do is to say that we create windows into virtual worlds, literally. So we are global leaders in holography. We create augmented reality heads-up displays for the car industry. So there are so many words, that's why I made this presentation very visual. So the story of the company has started from my idea of creating an interface for the driver that will be showing the navigation hints in AR, in augmented reality. And the main idea was that these virtual objects, they had to be not on the screen of the windshield, but very far away from the windshield. And to make that, actually, that was very challenging. I'll explain you why. Today, we think that holographic heads-up displays can actually be available not only for the navigation, but also for something that is called Advanced Driver Assistance Systems, ADAS. And these hints that can help drivers to navigate, but also other stuff that can be around. Like this, you can see the parking lots, something very valuable when you drive a normal car, but also like this, something that I've seen in the games. And this is actually what we're working on together with Porsche today. We think that our technology can be valuable not only for the drivers, but also for the passengers of normal cars and passengers of self-driving cars. And we think that we want to change the industry by that. Why that is so important? Because imagine you sit in the self-driving car, and today what you see in any ride-hailing service like Uber is this. But I think that is not different from this. So you see in front of you the frontal seat, which is not super comfortable, and then that's why you sit in this tiny device called smartphone. And we believe that it can be different. We believe that we can show a lot of content around the vehicle, and that can be anything like games, social networks, anything that we call infotainment, information plus entertainment. Technology is actually not that simple as it looks. There are a lot of lasers, materials, photopolymers that we developed together with chemical giants. We record diffractional nanostructures inside of these materials. We integrate these films into the windscreen or side windows. We pioneer new type of lasers. So everything we do, we call deep tech. This technology can be also suitable for railways or for pilots of aircrafts. So everywhere where you can look through the transparent screen or transparent surface, and you want to see a real, true augmented reality experience, meaning that the virtual image is located at the same distance where the virtual objects are, the same distance where the real objects are. This is what we call true augmented reality. This has been created by only 250 engineers. We have raised more than $100 million from companies like Alibaba, Porsche, Hyundai, number of sovereign wealth funds, and big names. And I wanted to talk with you about why did we succeed. We're only 6 years old company, and I have some hints to share. So my only answer on the question how was that we have created the right culture in the company. So we have developed a set of values that help us to identify people on the market that are suitable for our company. And for somebody who is interested in the framework that we have developed, you can ask me questions afterwards. So these values are quite simple. Be honest, be a team, do it the WayRay style, our company's name style. Be a pro, think, and do deep tech. Do deep tech is the one that I love. This is my principle that I use in my life. So being honest is being honest with yourself and being honest with the surrounding world. Being a team, you have to respect your teammates, You have to understand that the companies now are not silos-oriented, they are more horizontal. Doing the WayRay style is something that we couldn't find. We put all the good things that are in the startups and we put it in this value. So being lean, using the latest technologies and tools for the development. So this is we don't know how to express another way, like our craziness, rather than saying that you have to work in the WayRay style. Being a pro means that still you have to have certain skills. You have to be a professional, and you also have to have a high emotional intelligence when you work with your teammates. Thinking means that you have to think all the time when you make decisions, and you have to use the principle of sufficient reasoning. That means that you have to collect the information before you make the decision. And at some point, you start feeling that you have collected the sufficient information. That is very, abstract feeling when you have collected that amount of information. And doing deep tech is actually, in my opinion, it's opposite to the Silicon Valley approach. I'm somebody who will be rebellion against Silicon Valley today. I don't think that real technology can be made within a short period of time and being like having a garage mindset. Unfortunately, today we have reached the limit in physics almost everywhere. And for example, we fly airplanes that have been designed 60 years ago. Nothing has changed since that time. You like stories about SpaceX, but do you know that they're using engines from V2, from the German Nazi rocket? So actually, nothing has changed dramatically. And to make a dramatical change, something that we call innovation, and this notion of innovation has been diluted actually in today. You have to spend today much more time and much more money. So you cannot do cool tech within 3-5 years. And this is a problem because most of the VCs, they expect return from you in 3-5 years. They have a horizon of investment 5 years. And that is why they prefer to invest not in real tech. They prefer to invest in something that we call hot potato. Something that has a potential of having a hype, so they can sell it to someone else. At some point, you go IPO, and a lot of fools pay for your shares the first day, and then your shares go down next day. So that is the Silicon Valley approach. I'm against it. What I propose is doing a real deep tech. The circle looks simple, but it's actually very scary. It starts from an idea of going somewhere where others are afraid to go. And this is what happened to our company. We have developed new tools, new lasers, new materials that didn't exist at all. And for example, to record a diffractional pattern into the film, we had to create our own software that would simulate the optical systems based on these new materials that didn't exist in the past. So we didn't have most of the tools. Most of the tools, they didn't exist. So we've created these tools. This is a real deep tech. Then once we have, and also the second part of the deep tech is combining knowledge from different fields, from different subject matters. It's a real synthesis. So all innovation, they start from synthesis. Before, those subject matters were not combined. You combine them. And then, once you master this knowledge, this new subject matter, you don't want to do it anymore because you want to outsource it to somebody else. You want to train them, outsource it to either to people who work in your organization or outside, and then you want to do something that nobody does again. So you continue this circle, doing this circle. And it actually helps to create a dramatical increase of the value chain. So you start from creating right values in the culture of the company. you start you invest in core competences. In our case, that was lasers, SLAM, simultaneous location and mapping, new materials. And then when we master that, we outsource it. And you want to reduce the amount of things that are called commodities in your company. So you don't want to take care about the cleaning of your office. You want to outsource that. The same as a cleaning, you don't want to have 3D printer in your organization because that one also can be outsourced. And then you outsource almost everything and you want to focus on key things, and that increases the overall IQ of the organization, and that is a real deep tech. As I said, I'm a bit a rival, rebellion to the Silicon Valley, and I want to encourage you to use a different approach in your lives. Please do deep tech, work hard, play hard, and do deep tech. Thank you.